Hello, my fellow Americans. 'Tis I, the Rumpled One. A viewer replied and they asked if I could explain the fiscal cliff in everyday language. So here's my attempt. Congress, over the years, has passed laws. Some of these laws have to do with taxes, okay, and spending. You see, there's some spending that's mandatory. Other spending, I guess, is discretionary. And we have taxes, and taxes are going to be here for a while. And some taxes or tax cuts expire. Well, you see what's happening here in the year 2012, right at the end. We've got some tax cuts that are supposed to expire, and we've got some spending. And all this is going to happen right about the same time, and that's what they're calling the fiscal cliff, you see. But there's a deeper reality. We can't pay our debt. Basically, as a country, we're bankrupt. We can't pay our debt. There's not enough money. You can tax the rich people all you want. You can raise tax. You can tax them 100%, but that would be a drop in the bucket compared to how much our government has us in the hole in debt and the deficit. How much money these guys budget to spend every year. Think about it this way. Let's say your household brings in $30,000 a year after taxes. But your family budgets to spend $40,000 a year. You're in the red. And on top of that, let's just say you've done this for about 3 years in a row. So now you're $30,000 in debt, and you're going to have a deficit of $10,000. So at the end of the next year, you're going to be $40,000 in the hole. That's assuming you don't pay on any of that debt, because you can't, because you've got this deficit. So all the money that you earn goes to your current budget, but that's not even enough. The only difference is that the government, they can start cranking the printing presses and spitting out more money, which causes inflation, which reduces the value of the money. And so they talk about the fiscal cliff. What it should be called is the fiscal toilet, because we're going down the drain. I chuckle, I laugh, only because it's better than crime. So I hope that explains it to you in layman's terms. Google it. You can find more sources on Wikipedia, and there's a few, I think, on Ask.com and Ask Yahoo. There's a bunch of people explaining it. So, and there's probably some other YouTube videos. I didn't even check to see if the RSA.org has a video on it. They usually have some good explanations, and there's also that one guy that does those cartoons with the funny voices, or the robotic voices, that explains financial things pretty well. So I hope that explains it, and no matter what, my fellow Americans, wake up, smell the tyranny.